Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking two wheels today, we're talking four, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Gardner. That was a solid result in their last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Albon, Ricciardo, Stroll, Sainz and Esteban Ocon, Kvyat, Norris, Pierre Gasly and Raikkonen, Gardner, Perez, Antonio Giovinazzi and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Schumacher, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
So we start P15. We're gonna be pitting. Well, the plan is to pit on lap. Oh wait. The plan is to pit on lap 6 to go to the softs into the mediums, but there is rain in the forecast that we might end up going into the inters at some point during the race and probably just finish out on the inters, so I don't really expect much of a good race if we get inters. And the lights are out, away we go. We are underway here at France, and Gasly, what were you trying to do to me, dude? Go 3 wide to the first corner, and coming out of it, we're still 3 wide. Gasly's just aggressive, what the heck? I'm gonna go 3 wide with the AlphaTauris, or however the heck you say the team, and clear them for P12. And I'm right behind Lando Norris down. Can I get into the points? I know the Renault engine, I know Renault's expecting good results from us, and it's already starting to rain. And it already has started to rain here at France. Question is, how long will it be until they request inters from us? And we make contact with Daniel Ricciardo, and we take the spot from 10th from him, and they lost a decent amount of ground from me. I guess the contact was some. And we're starting to close in on Carlos Sainz, but I don't expect us to be on these softs much longer. I'm expecting us to hit the inters soon in a couple laps. Come on. Alright, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna go to the inside to the final corner on Carlos Sainz. And out of the final corner, we're gonna clear him for P9. Oh wait, no, that was Ocon. We got Ricciardo up in front of us.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Oh, there's a yellow flag behind me. Who's that out of the race? And as I am looking, I completely missed the corner.
Some information on Perez. They are out of the race.
And Perez, after 2 laps into the race, is out of the French Grand Prix. So now Stroll has to carry the team to get some points today.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Gonna go around Ricciardo for piece 8, and we're gonna clear him. And now we're gonna get the DRS on launch Stroll. And got the DRS and we're about to kick it in. So let's see if we can get some ground on
We're
them.
getting very close to the crossover point now. Stay out if you have the pace, but as soon as you hit the limit, come and put the inters on. Check your MFD for a new
sounds like we're-
strategy option.
What's the current strategy?
Okay, copy that.
I don't understand what that was about. Like, I'm expecting us going into inters here any lap. And also, I think they disabled the DRS too, so. I'm probably gonna be pinned. I'm pinned.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm pinned. Everyone's pinned. Nearly everyone's pinned with me, so I'm making the smart choice to pit. Those guys who are on the slicks can go all they want, but I'm choosing to pit.
Nick is coming in for his stop.
And we are going to be on the inters for more than likely the entire duration of this race.
Go, go, go. You'll be
And
racing on the exit.
we're going to come out right behind Stroll as expected.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
So we're going to be sitting on the inters for the remainder of this race. This is going to be pretty interesting with the rain. It's like the rain is going to control over 75% of this race. And we can't use DRS, but I can definitely use the overtake option to get around these guys. At least I can do that, which I'm actually looking at making a move on now. Go side by side, make a little contact with Stroll. And we're going to clear him for what soon will be P7 or P6. I don't know what spot it is. And we're going to hit the overtake button now. Latifi is one of the drivers that stayed out for their lap. We probably realized that it was a dumb idea to do it. And it's about to get pounced by me because Albon and Leclerc just got him. And we're going to go around Latifi. Now with this as an issue, we could catch up to Albon Leclerc, and I would love for that to happen.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
We caught up to Leclerc and Albon because they're getting held by Grosjean, who's on the slick tires, who's expected to pit. But I got past Leclerc because of the issue. Giovinazzi just pitted as well. So we're definitely going to be getting some points, but we're going to be finishing at the end of this race. We are up to There's no way I'm up to P3. Am I seriously up to P3? And of course I cut the corner a little bit. How am I in P3? How? Well, this race is really unpredictable today. As I'm sitting right behind Albon. As I'm on the podium, but can I defend the spot from Leclerc? Making contact with Albon, which is allowing Leclerc to catch us. We're side by side with him for a second. Oh, and I pitched him out of the apron. I'm gonna clear him. I put my thing to overtake, but Leclerc's gonna run as well. But I don't know how long we're gonna be able to hold second place for. But this race is gonna be unpredictable for a finish. And of course, field mix is an issue. Lewis Hamilton has won the French Grand Prix, as we're going to come and finish in second.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
Magnificent race. We can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. So, let's review the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Gardner. That was a commanding performance.
Oh yes I am.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
Engineers have done a fantastic job.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
And a great guard match of tires.
We all underestimated you, didn't we?
You underestimate the team, not just
How
me.
do you think this team will be feeling after that result?
No one can fault their effort.
Great. Well, that's everything.
We owned that rival rank right there with Ricardo. Alright, claim we're almost to level 10. We're just barely right there to get a new sponsor. I'm right there knocking on the door getting a new sponsor. And I have a sponsor in mind too. So I believe that I could achieve as well, so. Almost 2 mil. upgrade I was looking forward to. I kinda needed it for... I'm sorry, but no, I'm not paying for a podium celebration. And it's gonna come in after the race, sadly. Should I buy that, or should I go with aerodynamic? Third word. Chassis. Chassis is a must. I gotta get that. That's the main focus. I gotta focus on it. And I can... wait, I can... and I don't have enough resource points to buy durability upgrade. You gotta be kidding me. If it doesn't let me change those parts... so it won't let me change the 2 parts I was gonna wear out, but okay. I could get another part right there. I could buy another thing here. I want to buy a boost, but I can't. I just can't. Because I think... yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Jack Aiken or just probably Aiken or King. Can I go after King? Compare to him to Schumacher. His experience is down 1, but he's got better racecraft awareness and pace, which is good, but of all drivers, I would think that would play as American with this guy. So this is going to be interesting for what I'm going to go for when it comes to, yeah, can I buy something? I don't think I have enough funds to get anything. Oh, I do have something in fabrication if I want. I can get 2 things into fabrication for durability. I can't. I gotta save up. So, yeah. That's gonna be a little rough for Austria, I think. Austria is my favorite track, though. I gotta throw some love to the track, because I really love that track. So, I'm expecting this upgrade, I think, in time for Britain. While this won't come until between Britain and Hungary. Once I can get a few more upgrades, then I can start going with the engine again, because look at my comparisons, because if you look at my performance status, we're right there knocking on the door of even up with the engine. So I'm getting there right now with the chassis and aerodynamics, and of course the durability is of course a work in progress, but I'm gonna maybe try to focus on durability soon, because that durability is pretty pathetic. So I'm gonna buy this turbo durability when I can, after 3rd practice, I'm gonna say, and this will come in after Britain as expected. If I rush it, it'll come forward, I'm assuming, but I don't want to rush it and increase my chances of getting it, of it not happening. But we're kind of mid right there in the engine power. Need to pick it up, but right now we just need to focus on the air departments right now, because that's the main focus. So I'm hoping that Austria is a great race. I love that track. I've loved it since my GT Sport, since my Gran Turismo Sport days, since I played that game. And when I got in F1, it just helped me improve it a lot more. So I'm hoping for a good race. I'll see y'all at Austria.